they had it announced over the loudspeaker, and that's when she found out she became the all-time career blocks leader in NCAA history.
Go, go!
Here's Fletcher.
The amount of balls that they're blocking and going down, but this play made possible by a block deflection, slowing down the attack.
Wasn't named the head coach, still wanted to be an assistant on the staff, but it all worked out. He is first-year head coach as finally the Huskies score.
I talked about this rotation, avoiding Katie Ryan, the big block, and going off the right side, and you see Kiune. Another big effect defensively in the middle for Washington State.
Here's Fletcher.
Kiune Fletcher.
Near the border in Mexicali. Went across the border throughout her youth career to play for her club team, Coast Volleyball, as Fletcher connects. Brustad leading the way. Ensley punctures one. Good block touch. Brustad rolls. Again, nice block touch. And this is in play right here. Fletcher ends the point.
And Kiune Fletcher on the right side finally turns it down the line. She's been going cross court, and they've been
effective serve, so takes Washington out of their offense. Still able to score, and that's been a staple with Washington's size over the year. Bayes, one of her better digs tonight. Fletcher, a scoring play from the right side.
Talk about really good defense. Defense leads to transition offense, and this is a really nice
6'2" offense with the talent of both the veteran and the younger setter. There's a lot to like. A team that might have a chance to overachieve this year in the Big Ten. Rare back row attack for Barton is dug. There's Vreeland bashing it. Brustad back row. Second ball, Bayes. Fletcher.
to stay in that rally, gives them the opportunity to kill this ball off the libero. Lauren Bayes bumps it.
Yes.
Barton, A+ dig. Freeland again, right in her face. Fletcher.
The goal, if you want to be a great blocker, is to shoot your hands over the net on the opponent's side, and watch Kiune Fletcher do that perfectly for the Washington stuff block.
Huskies attack and find some open space. Fletcher, you see her there, come in from the right side of your screen and power that. For UC Davis, Mia Starr serving for it. And that will be a point for Washington. It was last touched by the Aggies. 5-3 Washington, we're in set 2. Cordero Barr serve. Bump, set, and the attack. At the net, the Aggies get it over. Huskies. Aggies have no problem with it. Nice job by the Dogs to maintain that. Fletcher gets the point for Washington. You see Fletcher wind up, able to miss the defender. Adrenaline flowing. 6-4 Huskies. Aggies with the serve. The Huskies will get another point, extend the lead to 7-4.
But they're still trying to crack the top 25. Kiune Fletcher cross court. And there's the first kill for the South Carolina transfer tonight. Krista Van Sant Hendrickson, the Husky legend. Kiune Fletcher off high hands for the kill. The first Husky to ever get a Big Ten weekly recognition. She was named Big Ten Freshman of the Week a couple of weeks ago, after Husky wins against Washington State and UC Davis. Fletcher from the right pin. Caught Illinois in the net. Not necessarily a pipeline for Washington, but she knew where she wanted to play. And now she's got a block.
She has in her, and she's able to produce.
You were a setter in college volleyball. When you've got a pin hitter that goes for 20 kills, you got to have a piece of pride in that, right?
Speaking of putting it away at a high level, Fletcher on Washington is such a fun player to watch. She has a double block in front of her that's a little, so get her involved more when the setter's in the front row on that slide.
Worden serves. And Howery, the setter, a power tip there by Katie Wessels, the middle blocker. Howery back to Fletcher.
As a defender, there's not much you can do about that ball. She has a double block in front of her and just jumps past. She could be a really important part to turn this around for the Hawkeyes.
Fletcher down the line. Point Washington.
Swing, she kind of attacks that ball straight on of sorts. There she turns it thumb. 3 hitters in your front row. Garcia back in the front row. We'll see if they can get a run.
Howery pass back to Fletcher. That was touched. Point Washington.
I've been seeing from both of these teams such a good job aiming at the hands of the blockers. That's a very difficult
playing career. Jenna Meitzler serves, tied at 15. And Fletcher gets that one to drop.
Leader in service aces fires in a good one. Back set there. Nice swing put down there by Kiune Fletcher. 7-4 Wisconsin here early going first set. And Guchtikin couldn't quite get that one. There's a good run ender there for the Huskies. Fletcher again, just Guchtikin not. Crawford's turn to serve now for the Badgers. Howery's in the game at the setter position. Still kept alive by Wisconsin. Guchtikin high. It's free for the Huskies. And there's the kill from Kiune Fletcher right there. 16-8, Wisconsin, double him up. Back set, Fletcher able to elevate it over the block of Booth that time.
For Fletcher, as we mentioned, she's been the most efficient Husky as she gets subbed out of the game right now.
Yeah, we had 4 in a row, 2 by each team to begin the set. And it really is unfortunate as there's a kill here from Fletcher. Schumacher put one over the net and in play. This whole place went bananas.
They went
18-16 Wisconsin here. One off the head of Booth, but Schumacher and Orzo could not combine to keep it up for the Badgers. They're within 1.
And one of the things that's been a killer for Washington this set is they could hypothetically be up.
Targeting Bays. Fletcher, the South Carolina transfer.
This is a great serve. See, you can see how Wilma's already on the purple on the exterior of the court. She was ready to look to it.
The transition for 1 year to the indoor surface. Kiune Fletcher is back in for Washington.
A little bit more in system. And throwing Ensley back into that starting position for the Huskies.
And now she's out there with Fletcher, who converts.
Set, and Fletcher goes cross by.
6'4" sophomore from nearby Kirkland, Washington. Leverette's going to break a finger by the time, somebody else's finger by the time tonight is over. She's just attacking these blocks so viciously with the high velocity swings. And usually with success. Wilma's good read. It leads to a point for Fletcher.
Was touched by the block. You have to be able to potentially the slide here.
Kiune Fletcher. There's contact. 4-0 run for Washington.
Tosses it over. It's received in the back line. They'll set it far side, a swing. Good floor defense by Kristen Klein in the back row, but an attack by Washington follows to the back floor. And Washington gets on the board early. Michelle Oabetse has been really good. We've seen a lot of Oregon runs come with her at the service line, but an Oregon run thwarted there. Nice job by Fletcher. Morris again. Another good serve by the Ducks. Back set near side, and talk about velocity. Kiune Fletcher goes cross court, gets the kill. Mackenzie Morris, the transfer from Kansas State. Starting to see her role carved out a little bit more, and a lot of it is her work at the service line. What a swing by Fletcher. Good serve, and Washington's got to go back to get it. Barton tries to get it into the campfire zone, but Collier sprawls over to clean it up. But speaking of cleaning it up, Kiune Fletcher again.
Swing, but Fletcher's there again. She has had a pretty standout game.
Morris, line drive serve. Fletcher from the near side, a perfectly placed kill, a missile.
That's Klein. Couldn't quite get her arms to it.
9-4. Maya de los Reyes, nice serve. Results in an overpass. Gregoire, her first swing is somehow kept alive by Washington. Klein gives it back to Gregoire. Second chance off of Gregoire. Point Washington.
Up. Ah.
Oregon soccer's playing right now, but that was a header on the side of Washington. Oabetse gets the first swing for Oregon of the new set. Nice job by Oregon's floor defense and Ofebu to just twirl it over. Now she gets a good look at a swing. Can't do anything with it. Far side, good swing by Washington.
1-0. Setting the tone early.
Nice serve again. Ensley's got to give a free ball back Oregon's way. Klein gets in system. Ofebu swatted back. Don't see that too often. They go to Collier. Does it really well. Off the tape. On the far side, a wonderful swing by Fletcher. Nice one. McClellan goes down to get it. Ofebu just has to send it over past the other way. Howry back set far side. Fletcher finds the hardwood. Another kill for Fletcher.
We've seen the majority of those sets and assists from her. She's really taken over that role.
High bump. Now a bump set here for Fletcher. And a kill there for Kiune Fletcher. Burke the serve. Howry the bump set. Here comes Fletcher. And a kill there for Kiune Fletcher. She goes cross court.
That's kind of closed the gap a tiny bit here.
McMillan on to serve. Pays the bump. Howry sets to the outside and well placed there. And Chopra will serve to start things off here in set number 3. Ensley the bump set. This one just tapped on over. Free ball for Michigan. Burke will set it. Jacobs from the back row. And a swing there from Barton. Tapped over, kept alive now. Bays the bump set. And a swing and a kill for Fletcher.
from Washington to even this one at 3.
Alexis Hari checking in for the Huskies. Received by Hold'em. Hold'em going in for the kill. Kept alive by Washington, sending it back over. Anderson keeps it up. Yosia over to Hold'em. Hold'em just tapping that one over, and a dig there from the Huskies. Bolton picking that one up as his rally goes back and forth. And right there, the kill. Bishop couldn't get down in time. Fletcher.
Sure, 2.31 points per set, 111 kills, coming over 8 different shots to match Michigan State. That's where the Spartans have a chance here to extend.
Yosia just barely keeping that one alive. Preston's just gonna pop it over. Preston, and a huge block there from Fletcher. She went down.
You mentioned she's so tough and had to battle back from that injury in 2022 when she was posting those career best numbers until her season was derailed by the ankle injury at Stanford in late September. Georgia Lee back into set and serve. Kiune Fletcher elevates but mishits. But it's looking like a repeat of last night for Maryland right now. Kiune Fletcher right side, over dig. Another chance for the South Carolina transfer, and she delivers. Fletcher from the outside finds the corner. She's known for the big arm and the fastball, but she's really diversified the range of shots that she has in that toolbox. And she doesn't get to 19 kills last night if not for some left-handed swats and some roll shots like that last one. One-handed dig from Ensley. It just barely stays in. Bays tees it up for Fletcher. Fletcher slams off the block for a kill. And Sophia Tolino, and it was for precisely a night like this one, where you don't have Audra Wilmus, don't have Imani Bush, solidified herself as a starter. She's trying to be more precise on her attacks and find the edges of the block. They'll feed the sophomore again. Punched up by Hurd, overpass. Chance for Kiune Fletcher, and Fletcher terminates. Fletcher knocks it down on the overpass. Washington averages 2.6 blocks per set. So they've been subpar in that department so far tonight. Kiune Fletcher beats the back row of Terps. Hitters Audra Wilmus and Imani Bush, both sidelined due to injury. Combined, they average almost 5 kills per set. Wong zips it for Sire, who gets rejected by Fletcher. The minimal number of blocks, 4 per side. Neither team getting many stuffs. Fletcher sees a big alleyway to drive through there. Wilson feeds Barden. Gunter the dig. Wilson with options again. Fletcher cross court for the kill. Barden through the block. Bays sets it for Fletcher. Blocked out of play. The Huskies even it back up at 26s. 4 kills on 8 errorless swings and 3 blocks. One of the most versatile setters in the Big Ten. Look at that dig, almost kept it in play. To rest. Not playing as much as she did in previous, too much power on it. And we're tied at 4s. Huskies on a 3-0 run. Fletcher cross court. Found a vacancy for that swing. Matches as a Husky with 11 kills, only 2 errors on 26 attacks. That time change and the competition they're facing between the Ducks and the Huskies. That call does go to Washington. Huskies up by 2 as Fletcher goes cross court for a kill.
Howry, the freshman setter, tracks that one down. The block is tooled. Nice job. Hensley trying to go off hands, but instead it sails on her. Another kill for Kiune Fletcher, the 6'2", fifth-year senior out of Trinidad and Tobago. She's at South Carolina and finishing her career here at UW.
Nice high swing by her.
The Huskies have won 3 matches in a row. The Ducks have won 3 matches in a row. Something has got to go here today in Seattle between these 2 squads. Barton, again, another good swing, but scrambled by Oregon's defense. Fletcher, she's been good early, some good swings on it. Her 3rd kill of the match on 3 swings. In Oregon, Silverton, Oregon, which is near the Salem area. And Barton with a nice pass. And now up to Fletcher. She's been a spark for Washington. Pulls Oregon to within 3. With the touch. All right, a basketball hoop is 10 feet tall. Okay, it's wild. Ability to dunk is what Ofebu has over there at 6'3". Fletcher, nice swing, smart, getting the touch and getting the kill. The Oregon Ducks ranked number 10 in the nation. Washington was up to number 24 as Fletcher.
It's tough to defend.
She will rotate off in this 6-2 system. More hitters coming on. Triple block for Washington. Oh, put over and the Husky defense scrambling. The block there handled, the cover by Collier. Oabete dug up by Barton. Collier, heavy ball, Bays gets it up. Now Maddie will take a rip and Collier's there. Long rally finish with the Husky block. Pac-12 runners up and new history to be made in the Big Ten Conference for both Oregon and Washington. And using the block is Kiune Fletcher, so. Yeah, they do not want to go into set 5, first to 15, reeling from set 4. Nice stab dig, but falls into the net. Out of the timeout. Oregon on a 3-0 scoring run and stopped with the swing. Led 10-5 and 12-9 in set 5 in Eugene, but Oregon rallied back. Good dig by Howry, the setter. And Fletcher gets the touch and the kill.
In the opposing team's defense, and we saw her do that again here. And the Huskies are going to get a point on that one.
Them, considering what has plagued them with service errors in the past.
Yes, a bit ironic given their serving struggles throughout the season. This ball's kept alive by the Huskies, and they're going to get a kill on that one from Kiune Fletcher. Washington now down 21-12. Nice serve by Ensley. Batenhorst steps in front to take that one forward. Passes it to Batenhorst, and there's that Washington block. And the float serve, dug by Jaden Livings. Tuaninga with the back set to Leah Ford. Bays keeps that one alive. Howry going to send it to Julia Hunt in the middle, and Gosnell digs that swing. Tuaninga takes the second touch, and Ford just stuffs it over. It's become a battle for the ball. Tulino tips that one over Ford. Going to try to get a swing on this one, and Tulino and Julia Hunt with the block there. from the beginning of her career when she was Pac-12 all-freshman team. And Ensley serves this one. Batenhorst keeps it alive. One-hand set to Batenhorst, who has to free that ball. Bay is going to send this one deep. Trubin to Tuaninga, to Batenhorst with the swing. Tulino keeps it alive. Howry from the back row set. And that one is going to be laid out by Kiune Fletcher.
Looking at their hitting percentage, I mean, USC in the negatives, Washington 600. They're definitely turning the script around here.
Trubin will serve. Hurd keeps that one alive barely. Bay's going to swing that one up to Fletcher. Tuaninga to Trubin to Batenhorst off the block. And Hurd keeps it alive. Fletcher gets another swing at it, and this time it's a point for the Huskies off the touch of Gala Trubin to serve for the Trojans. Talked about her serve a lot tonight. Lauren Bays keeps that one alive really cleanly. Fletcher going to try to get a touch on this one. And the Huskies rally this one over. Gosnell to Tuaninga to Batenhorst. Batenhorst gets a swing. Bays with the dig, and Livings tops that one over. Bays keeps it alive. Fletcher going to swing at this one, and Tuaninga can't keep that one alive. It's a point for the Huskies off the touch of Mia Tuaninga. And the float serve, dug by Zoria Hurd, really clean dig, and back set, bit of miscommunication, so it's a free ball. Tuaninga going to Batenhorst, and she's blocked on this one by Kiune Fletcher. Tuaninga now going to try Tyra aerial. Huskies keep it alive. Sophia Tulino swings it over. Tuaninga going to go back to Batenhorst, who's blocked again. Jaden Livings with the dig, keeps it alive. Batenhorst gets another swing on this one. Zoria Hurd with the dig, and she'll go to the middle, but the Huskies keep this one alive. And the swing by Kiune Fletcher. And it's a kill for the Huskies. See essentially all of their players in serve receive position. And they keep this one alive unconventionally. Tulino Hurd keeps it alive, and they'll go out to Fletcher. And it'll result in a point for the Huskies off the touch of Jaden Livings.
Especially in intense moments like these.
And she gets a serve again. Washington able to keep this one alive, just sends it back over. Tuaninga gonna send it to Tyra Ariel. Batenhorst unconventionally gets that one over. Howry gonna give it to her middle, and Batenhorst gonna try to get another swing on this one. Hurd keeps it alive. Howry to Fletcher, and this one's blocked, but it goes outside the antenna, and it's a point for the Huskies.
Serve from Schaffmaster, still putting pressure, gets the overpass. She'll set Grote. And another hot swing from Grote, but again, Washington able to get it back. Wooker, and a huge block from Kiune Fletcher. 9-8 Gophers. And Schaffmaster off her hand and out. Serve picked up by Thibault, straight to Wooker. And off the block, huge block. Another tough serve. They'll send Hansen back row, off hands, and just falls between a group of Gophers up front. Blabiak serving. Picked up, they'll go back, cross court to Bush. And Gophers setting Grote again. That swing from Fletcher picked up. And the Gophers go back to Grote. Sharp cross court, it's picked up. Gophers another chance. Up the middle, Minity. And putting it away, it's Kiune Fletcher.
Kiune Fletcher gets the credit for the kill defense through and through. They have dug everything that Minnesota has put at them in the first 3 points of the second set. Minnesota is going to need to.
5.8 assists per set there, as you see. And Hansen back row tip. It's picked up. They'll go to Ensley again. Turned away by Awalea. Now on the far side. And off the hands of Wooker, it's Kiune Fletcher. Serving to extend that 8-1 scoring run, and Gophers barely able to get it over. They'll go back and turned away. No. Looks like Wooker got hands.
Your second rank win in just a couple of weeks.
Well, Schaffmaster will start off serving set 3. And right off the bat, just where he left off.
Mentioned her name quite a bit. They love going to her. Only her 4th kill of the night, but important that Washington.
Senior libero serving. Wooker sprawling out front. Schaffmaster set goes to Grote. They'll go to Bush again. Just to the side of Hansen, Awalea. And Grote gets another chance off the block. And the Gophers can't pick that one up.
That you think they should be covering and they should be picking up. Credit to Washington's block for sure here. You can see a beautiful closed block, but they got a...
Huskies serving with a 2-point lead. Leading in sets 2-1. Ensley. Serve picked up by Thibault in front of Wooker. Hansen out wide, and she's turned away.
And Fletcher coming in there. Kiune Fletcher, Washington Huskies team.
Well, Fletcher entering the day.
Really no weaknesses that are evident on this Nebraska team all the way across the net and in the back row. So much quality across the board, but Washington has been trending in the right direction lately. Kiune Fletcher.
But also allows you to take enough risks to put pressure on the other team.
And a team that's a good receiving team, a great receiving team like Nebraska, puts more pressure on the serve and creates more forced misses. Nice put down there by Fletcher.
Being at this, great digs, getting good swings out of system. Fletcher does a nice job of staying disciplined there. Let's see if she repeats here.
Rolled over by Landfair. Fletcher into the hands and down, and Washington expands the lead.
Taylor Landfair wasn't able to get a clean swing on that, and such a great job by Fletcher here, hitting those high hands. Just kind of making everything okay,
And they've been winning. They're 23-1, coming off their national runner-up last year. Kiune Fletcher getting a swing, using the block. If you're Washington... Fletcher with 12 kills. Kiune Fletcher gets one to the floor. This crowd trying to find one last push. Kiune Fletcher to the ground.
How do we say a little bit more consistent?
There's a lot to ask today without Maddie Ensley, who got hurt in practice yesterday. And they've been missing in the middle of that fifth set. They still wound up beating Oregon in 5 and wound up defeating Minnesota on the road without Barton. And Ensley gets
on the pin with Sheridan Leverett. Audrey Pack back at setter. Washington will have the first swing, cross-court swing. That is good from Kiune Fletcher, the 2 libero system of Kat Lutz and Peyton Dewick. Got a 2-point lead, UCLA does. Hitting 200 offensively. Bush, wide angle, just push it over the wall, and Olsen is right there. Right side, Anna Dodson. All bumped up from Bays, out to the right it goes, off a touch. That's Kiune Fletcher taking a swing. We talked about at the top, Bruins tip it a couple times, cannot clear, and the Huskies score.
Run behind, you can see her stay in front. They front load again, and then kicking it to Laverette there on the pin. Just a great block by.
Meanwhile, the Bruins are up by 4. Grace Olsen with the serve, out to the right it goes, on her second touch.
4 years in the SEC and bringing just a nice 60% serve placement over the net.
Pack backside to Olsen, mistimed it there, nearly got stuck, but a nice cover there by Dewick, and Horn will be roofed. That is Fletcher and Wessels out on the right.
Watch her vision. It's a big crossover step, dives into that angle.
Level at 5-5 in the third. Bruins are up 2-0, both 25-23 finals, and a big block on the right. That is Wessels.
The Huskies, before the match, he said that Fletcher's block is going to be very important.
Hitting advantage overall tonight. Leilani Dodson is serving. Ball taken by Bays. Inside of 10, cross court, and Fletcher uses the entire court.
Great block, and to follow that up with that sharp angle swing has got to feel good for her.
Caroline Juravicius, the redshirt freshman, gets on the board. Angelina Stark, the serve. Now swing from the right side. It's Kiune Fletcher.
She's just on fire.
Strong serve from Angelina Stark. Washington's just got to get a free ball over. They do. Played easily by Faldudo. Stark tried to dump it, couldn't do it. Now Fletcher from the right side. Merzik past the block. Howry, back set. Fletcher off the block, and Fletcher's going to get it down. Off the bench, she's got 2 kills now, and a hard-fought point from number 14 in black for the Huskies. Ramani Bush, who missed all of last season after undergoing shoulder surgery prior to the year. She has come back for a junior campaign and performed at a high level. And speaking of performing at a high level, and Kiune Fletcher, who had the kill that... So Washington saves their first set point. We continue at least to 29. Stark on the move, setting her sister. Played up by Barton in the back row. Now Fletcher, strong cut, strong swing. Set point 6 upcoming for Washington. On a set 1 for the Huskies.
Washington really is fighting on this one, as we will take a timeout.
In to serve for Penn State. It's played up by Wilmus. Fletcher. Kiune Fletcher has done some really good things for Washington. 9-4 in favor of the Nittany Lions. Tapped over, played up by Grimes. Nobody could really get to it though. Stark punched it for Penn State. Washington, another swing. Who else? Kiune Fletcher once again. She just cannot miss the hardwood right now for the Huskies. In that situation, it flutters back over the net. Cam Hanna now with 9 kills, so she's 1 shy of that double-digit mark here in the second set. How about that sharp cut for the kill? Fletcher did an excellent job of reading that in the sky. And look at how sharp she had to cut it past the block. With the kill, her 3rd. Apologies, might have been saying her name wrong earlier. I have no doubt Amani Bush would be a good basketball player, though, if she decided to go that route. But she's pretty good in the volleyball department as well. She's got 3 kills for the Huskies and trying to help extend Washington's lead. They'll do so with a block now. Over there with Julia Hunt, and it's 7-2.
That's Washington's 9th block of the match. For trying, though Jess Merzik just wasn't able to get to that one.
Stark there to dump it off the dig that came quickly to her from Grimes. Grimes gets on that one. Merzik, his roofed. Fletcher and Hunt once again. And Coach Katie Schumacher-Colley is going to call off of Mendelson's error, and Washington back up by a half dozen. Once again, the time it was Haney there with Stark. Fletcher and Haney there to disrupt. It ricochets over to the Washington side. Fletcher, what a cut down the line!
Kiune Fletcher has just looked stellar for Washington all match long. We'll see it again there. She just paints. That's the 19th service error of the match in total.
Tough serve by Grimes. It hung in the air forever in match. And she's still got really just about the best efficiency of any hitter on this. This is Faldudo. Back set. Fletcher through the block. Strong afternoon here in Rancagua. Working one-on-one. And a sophomore from Chandler, Arizona, now back in the starting lineup and back to regularly scheduled programming for the Huskies offense. And there's a block! Big one for Washington. Sealing Merzik.
Take another look at that one. It's Washington.
At a crucial moment in this match. Faldudo on the serve. Fletcher off the top of the block. Answers for the Huskies.
First serve of the contest now for defensive specialist in Megan Verbeest. Verbeest serves hard with the right hand. Bays receives. Howry goes up and a kill goes down. He will serve again. Lead to the Huskies. This one heads towards the Trojan bench off not the best reception. Coming the other way now. Howry sends it up into the block, but it stays alive. Finishing touches. Wow! Bays sends it up off the block. Batenhorst with a swing at it. Into the block. Kwamina sends it. The career that Batenhorst has had and will continue for the Omaha Supernovas. Congrats to her. Back row attack from the aforementioned Batenhorst. Now coming the other way, Ensley goes off the block. Badenhorst will dig it up. Tuaninga. The block keeps it on the Trojan side. Try again. Flamina. Not enough. Holy smokes. Ensley's going to get an attack out of that. That was brilliant by Howry. And then into the block and down. Once again, it's Hunt and Fletcher to combine for it. I don't know how you even... Barton to serve once more as this run continues for the University of Washington. Now up 19-14. They're going to have to send a free ball over. Fletcher will hit the back left corner. UW right now trying to stave off what happened to them last game, as you see Tuaninga. The high jump serve dealt with by UW. That was a great dig by Barton, and then a swat to the back line to get side out. But dealing with that serve. Bays. Howry down the line. Tuaninga didn't get, I don't think, what she wanted to get to that one. Just be a set over. Then Howry will go to Fletcher. Fletcher down the line for, nope, it was out. Top spin coming. She's going to put as much as she can on this one, as it was dug up. Good job there by UW, as it was Wilmus that got the reception, and then Fletcher. The tides shifted the way of the Trojans. Match point now here as Badenhorst point.
6 hitters that are going to come in and out. So Purdue wants to serve tough, disrupt their offense, and not let them get in a rhythm.
Another tough serve by Purdue, and Washington out of system. Inslee trying for the tip, sent right back. And finally the Huskies able to terminate. Kiune Fletcher, 6'2", fifth-year senior. So it's an 8-2 Purdue run. Fletcher for the Dogs.
Yeah, coach really excited about this athlete. And it's not easy as a freshman to come in, especially middle blocker position at this elite game so fast.
Purdue, and then was a 10-year NFL vet, 2-time Super Bowl champ, played for the Bears and the Patriots. And then her younger brother, Miles, the floor in flats, and looked eye-to-eye to me, and I'm 5'9".
You know how we roll as athletes. We get measured with our shoes on.
Sure, that's right. But I think it's even more impressive for what she's able to do. She can touch 10'4", and just hangs in the air with that vertical. Fletcher trying to end the rally and does, and the Huskies.
And with the grit of the Washington Huskies, they are not going to let a ball drop. So when you get that opportunity like here.
Kirsten Barton has to look up, see just one blocker there, and licking her chops. Oh, Carr goes to the tip, and Barton gets her left hand to send it back. Fletcher on the line and in.
Goldie was definitely there, cooking the meal.
Here's Fletcher. Chicoine handles it. Can't get the kill she's looking for, and trying to go on two was Anderson. Huskies were ready, and now out of the middle, Haney. Fletcher again, and a net violation against Myers, so.
A little bit more with Chicoine there up at the net. Coach did say they work a lot on defense around.
Alexis Howry, freshman, 2-time Gatorade State Player of the Year in the state of Oregon, at the service line for Washington.
Well, and she's one of their strongest servers, so this is a good rotation for them. Fletcher is just doing an incredible job at the net when she gets it. Look at that attack, high reach, straight down.
Looking to tie it up here in set 3 and keep hopes alive of a sweep. Fletcher able able to terminate. Purdue tying this one up. A couple of points away from a sweep.